Is Mortuary a lost gem, or does it need to be embalmed? Stay tuned to find out. Hello, and welcome to Box or Tape, where I decide which is better, the box or the tape. This episode, we're going to be looking at 1982's Mortuary. This tape is brought to us by UAV Corporation. They were huge competitors with other discount video companies, such as Good Time and Celebrity. They had a lot of public domain releases, but here's a cool Corpse Grinders VHS I found. Let's take a look. Alright, back to a slipcase. Let's see what we got. Good sides. Oh, this always happens to me. I can never get both. It looks like it's the original shrink wrap. Nice. Very nice. Let's check and see what the tape looks like. And look at that. Nice sticker. Mortuary. Get what you get. Good deal. Good deal. And let's see what we're getting into. The wedding of the year is about to take place, unbeknownst to the bride-to-be, in a blood-curdling modern-day horror story of obsessive love. The mysterious death of Christie's psychologist's father triggers a bizarre chain of events, with the common link being the mortician and his son. What grisly horrors lie behind the doors of the local mortuary? You'll soon find out in this edge-of-your-seat thriller where black is the proper wedding attire. Director Howard Avidas did some work before this one. Some strange work. It seems like a lot of softcore thrillers, but with some strange subject matter. Like one is called The Teacher, where a teacher must seduce one of her students before shit goes deadly. And the one that really stuck out to me, The Stepmother, where a woman is blackmailed to seduce her stepson. Christie is played by Mary McDonough, who is most well known for her role as Erin Walden in The Waltons. Actor Dave Wasaki was Greg in the film. You may know him from General Hospital as Dr. Tom Hardy, but I will always remember him from Humongous.
Humongous.
This movie has an early appearance from Bill Paxton, who went on to have a very successful career. Movies of his I like to highlight are Aliens, Twister, and Near Dark. And we have the power couple of Linda Day and Christopher George. They both started Day of the Animal and the greatest slasher film of all time, Pieces.
Pieces. It's exactly what you think it is.
On his own, Christopher George acted in many genre films towards the end of his career. Some are Grizzly, Lucio Fulci's City of the Living Dead, and The Exterminator. But sadly, this was his last movie. 2 months after the wide release of the film, he died.
Must have been on dope or something.
Okay, so this is kind of fucked up. When you watch the trailer, it's just Michael Berryman being a grave digger, and he ends up getting sucked in the grave. Well, the producers felt that nothing that was filmed for the movie could be used for the trailer, so they reshot some scenes.
What happened? You look like shit.
So with all that being said, how's the movie? Well, it's kind of a mixed bag for me, and I'll let you know why.
Well, I thought you might like to know.
One thing that I can really say about this movie is that the acting is fantastic for this caliber of film. Everybody's putting in great efforts. They're just the right over the top without being annoying. And the characters themselves are very fun. Even little side characters are very memorable and have their own personality in the film.
Look, if she's not answering the phone, go home and get your guitar, and go stand in the window and say, no. I'd wake her up.
If any performance really sticks out, it has to be Bill Paxton. At the same time, he is creepy, quirky, charming, all of that, and he's really put himself into this character, and you can really show he's having a great time.
I don't want to touch you. I just want to touch you.
Now, though there's not a lot of kills in this movie, The ones that they do have are pretty good. And especially using that embalming tool, it's a unique and creative weapon that I've never seen since. So the standout kill for me has to be the Linda Day George death. Not because it was creative or over the top or anything, it was because it caught me so off guard, and I'll tell you why in a second. And the ending of this movie is fantastic. It very much reminds me of Happy Birthday to Me, and I'm there for it. Okay, now going back to the Linda Day George death, this is why it was so shocking to me. Now, granted, I had not seen this movie in like a good 15 years, and even then I only seen it once. And I forgot that there's this minor subplot that goes nowhere about Christopher George's character leading like this cult in like rituals and seances, which Linda Day George is involved with.
What's he doing with those women?
And while I was rewatching it for the show, I was like, was this more involved than I remember? Like, why don't I remember this cult stuff? Well, it's a red herring. My take of it is it was the red herring of the film to think that the cult was involved with the murders and not the actual killer.
It's weird.
It gets even weirder.
Everything's good up until that random crap. Like, you know that Crazy Ralph isn't the killer in Friday the 13th because he was a red herring. Or the bartender in My Bloody Valentine. You know they aren't the killer. They're just red herrings. But they kind of fit in with the world that they were presented. This doesn't. This is just random. Completely random. And it really kind of throws me off because, like, are we in a slasher film or are we, like, in some satanic panic kind of film? But it didn't ruin the movie for me, but it's a stupid way to do a red herring.
Are you sure?
So overall, put the cult stuff aside, it's a very good slasher film for its time, but it seems to have been forgotten. Like, it's not really talked about. And if you can get your hands on it, I'd say check it out. Even non-slasher fans would enjoy this because it's a low body count, they're not extreme kills or anything, and the characters are so likable and fun that I think people could get lost in it. Especially the performance by Bill Paxton, which is a must-see.
Dr. Parsons was against me. He was mean to me. He would let me marry Christy. He wanted to send me back to the institution like he did my mother.
So which is better, the box or the tape? Well, this time around, I'm going to be picking the tape.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Won't you come on? Jeez.
I mean, guys, look at this thing. Look at this. There's a hand coming out of the ground. There's a tombstone right there. Even the title Mortuary doesn't say that this is a slasher movie. When I was a kid at the video store, like, I didn't see this until my early 20s. But I remember as a kid looking at this tape cover, and I thought it was like a haunted house movie or a zombie movie. Nothing about this says slasher. Which, if you look at how the producers and the financiers dealt with the movie by filming a new trailer with no footage from the movie, and then giving it this half-ass, like, ooh, I'm a horror movie kind of cover, you could tell they didn't have faith in the thing, and they didn't even really care. So why should I care about the cover? So it's a pretty good movie wrapped in this real shitty shell, and that's a real shame. So again, the tape wins.
Are you jealous?
Of him?
No, I feel kind of sorry.
Alright guys, that's it for this episode. Tune in next time, where we're going to be checking out a famous Italian director. Who, you may ask? You'll have to wait and see. See you next time.